You're right.
Well, 45 days. 45 days of change, of sculpting, and becoming a fat-burning machine. My experience these 45 days so far have been an all-around change. First, when we started, it was kind of find out what you want, figure out what you want, and that was a big thing for me, deciding what I wanted and how I wanted to look and what I wanted here and what beliefs I had. And that has, I've slowly recognized those things. So mind coaching has been 100% part of this. It's not just sculpting and changing your eating habits and doing that. It is so much a part of it. It's that third triangle that makes you successful. Because I think for every one of us, we've changed our thoughts and our minds. I am finding it's easier to do all those things. That first week, I did a push-up today with on my feet, not on my knees. It was really, really awesome. I've gone down 4 or 5 sizes now. I started at size 16, size 8 now. I don't know exactly how many pounds I've released yet, but I know that it's been significant. You can see it in my face. My energy level has increased. Cutting out the fats and sugars. The sugars for me was huge because I would pop a sugar every afternoon at 3 o'clock to give myself a little boost. And I didn't realize I was so addicted to that kind of stuff. I thought Cokes, oh, I'll never have Coke, I don't like that kind of stuff, but popping a piece of candy was okay. And it's not. It's just as addictive as anything else. Anyways, but so my family we're still eating well and just looking at different things. I'm having a lot of fun making new recipes and learning new things that way. But every time we have a coaching session for nutrition or for our mind, it seems like I kind of go to another plane, another spot from where I'm at. And we've talked about that before in our groups together. But it's not just about releasing weight. It really isn't. It's about what's here. And everything affects my family, my relationship with my spouse, my relationship with friends and people around me. I'm confident. I stand and lead music in my church, and now I can stand and lead with confidence. And I feel good about myself, and people are noticing that. I think that's the biggest thing they're noticing. They're like, you just seem really confident. And I do. I am capable of doing anything I put my mind to. And I'm doing it. And I will be the ideal body weight by this time,
Awesome.
in 45 days. I know it.
The confidence, do you think that has to come with losing weight or actually learning about yourself?
Learning about myself.
Yeah.
Because I've lost weight before.
Yeah.
I've lost weight before. And it's been just that, losing weight, not releasing it, not learning and understanding why it's there and why it came.
Yeah. The byproduct of learning about yourself and standing in your power, confidence, is that you just release the weight. You just no longer need that story of being overweight, right?
Yeah, and for me, the visualization that I've been doing has been how I felt. I look at how I look, and I'm happy with that, and it's really wonderful because it gives me a boost of confidence that all those things that we're working on are working. But when I think of how I'm changing my mind and what I'm doing with my mind and how to describe it other than that, it's when I think of those things and I move into that different realm, this stuff comes. It really, really does. People can say that, I've heard people say that before, and I thought, yeah, right. Change your mind and you'll lose your weight. Yeah, right. It doesn't mean that we don't work out, that we don't lift the weights, that we don't push ourselves to beyond what we think we're capable of. That's huge. I have pushed myself beyond what I thought I was ever capable of doing in our workouts. Just incredible.
Have you had any fun doing this too?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, have you made some new friends?
Yeah, it's been great. Every one of them are wonderful. Every one of them. And I think that's the way it will be for our whole lives. When we see that and see ourselves in a different perspective, when we see ourselves differently, we also see everybody else differently.
Oh.
And can see the uniqueness in them. Not that I didn't do that before. It feels like a different plane, a different level. So when I meet people or greet people at the Saturday thing, it's so genuine. It feels so good to say, this is what we're doing. Come join. Come feel this. We want you to feel it too. Yeah.
Awesome. In the beginning, we said that you guys were a team. You probably felt a little more individual, right?
Yeah.
What does it feel like now when we call you guys the success team? What does it feel like to have that team support or know that they're there for you every day?
It's great to hear your name. It's great to hear, go, you can do it. That is a powerful effect on anyone. We say that to our kids, we say that to our spouses, but what a difference that makes in this kind of environment when we're really working. I mean, we're working and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, and it can be difficult because there's so many things outside of here, our little group, that are, philosophies of have, tons of food and eat different things, but we are together making these choices together. So it gives us an entity, a power together. I love that. I know that my group probably thinks I'm very intense, and I really just want to make this work, and I'm making this work for me, and I'm making these changes forever. I don't want I want a 90-day success story for me, but I want a life success story for me. Yeah.
It's fun to listen to you talk because it was one of the things we went through was I don't want, is what you hear most people say in society, and you just described.
I still have to catch myself sometimes and remember that, it's not, we grow, and it's not that I don't think I shouldn't say certain things, it's just, saying what I want. It's been powerful. I talked to my sister yesterday, and I said, stand in the mirror and tell yourself what you want. She called me back, and she said, I feel the best I have felt in so long. We decide what we want, and then we put it out, and we ponder, pray, whatever we do, whatever your individual circumstances, your beliefs are, you put it out and you ask for the help and the assistance, and you just do it. You have to do something. Yeah.
One last question. How does that feel to be helping others now? Assisting others?
It gives me a great deal of energy. I don't know how to describe it other than that.
Like
I feel lighter.
Purpose?
Yes. It just somebody saying, could you send me something about that feels like all the things that I've spent my life learning and understanding and growing and reading. I'm an avid reader. I love to read things, and I love to learn and grow. That maybe I don't get to go to college right this minute, but I get to use all that stuff I learned and all the things that I've been learning and help someone. Whether it's changing maybe how their children eat or helping my sister decide what she wants, or anything. And even with my children, one of the greatest things that has come out of this is I've been able to help empower my children to be the people they need to be too and want to be, so that they are creating good things, so that they're not saying, I don't want this my whole life, and then it happening. My little daughter said, she never shares. She never lets me do these things. I'm like, well, you're creating that. She's never sharing, never doing those things. What do you want her to do? So just it really is that change of how we see our things. We change our views, we change our reality.
Thank you.